Hey, it's Val Townart here with another Has Been Heroes Boss Tips video. You're up to the final boss of Run 3, the Fire Ghoul. This boss is a little bit different like any other final boss. It involves the statues like before, but instead of lightning rods, this one involves these fire-breathing skulls. It starts off with 4 of them in the first phase, and the main crux of them is if you attack them while they're breathing fire, they will afflict you with burn status unless you have fire immunity. The first phase has the 4 statues, and it has 1 giant with 10 stamina. When you get to the second phase, when you hit them the first time, there's going to be 5 statues, along with 2 giants with 10 stamina. And then once you get to the third phase, there's going to be 6 statues with 3 giants with 10 stamina. So it's highly recommended you try to kill off the giants before you actually do the damage to the ghoul himself. Throughout the fight, the fire ghoul spawns these smaller giants that have no stamina whatsoever, but he does them by casting these meteors from the sky. So some of them may appear from behind him, but others will actually fall down and just show up in the middle of the lane. So it's something you have to look out for. The other thing is, if these meteors land on any of the ads, they actually get affected by the burn status themselves. So that is one thing you had to be very careful about. Because if you don't have a fire immunity, attacking them while they're on fire will actually set you on fire. And on squishier characters like the Bard, that can prove very problematic because getting set on fire can easily end a run and just kill off the mage that you have in your party. As expected, fire immunity is a very important thing in this if you manage to get it. And water magic is also nice because you can actually cause steam with all the enemies getting affected by burn status and whatnot. That will actually cause steam to appear, and it'll make life a lot easier. And another major thing that can work very well in this fight are stamina buster type spells. For example, if you have the Luchador, Thunder Strike does 20 stamina. If you hit one of the giants with that, you're going to break through its stamina very easily. If you're using a warrior, the warrior has a hot potato, and thankfully, even though this is the fire ghoul, none of the giants are immune to any elements, so Hot Potato will do enough of stamina damage to actually knock him out of their stamina, and you can actually do direct damage right to them. As big as the giants are, they don't really take a lot of damage before they die, but they are somewhat hardy, so just be sure to do enough of damage to them, because as slow as they are definitely meat shields, and they're not hard to kill. They're just kind of annoying because they're just so big. But overall, I feel that this fight is a lot easier than, say, the Lightning Ghoul, because even though the Lightning Ghoul was only 2 phases, the Lightning Ghoul just has all these ads that have 4 stamina throughout the entire fight. In this fight, the majority, most of the ads have no stamina, and the big giants with the 10 stamina only show up at the start of phases. So if you can get rid of the small giants, you're making life a lot easier. And once you get rid of the big giants, then you never have to worry about them ever again. And then the other main thing about this fight is, if you do have your Bard, Fabian, in your party, you can soak enemies with water spells immediately due to Riptide. And just say the Fire Ghoul summons one of his ads through his meteors, if they land on one of the water puddles, it will actually create the steam for you. And that'll slow down the enemies and make the battle a lot easier. So, yeah, you definitely have a lot more going for yourself in this fight to make it a little bit easier. In all honesty, I feel the area bosses in Area 3 are harder than the Fire Ghoul. Because as long as you can get rid of the big giants, you really don't have that much of an issue with the Fire Ghoul. Because the smaller giants just, they're slow. All the ads are slow throughout this entire fight. And that just really makes it not too much of an issue. But other than that, that's really all there is to the fight. You just want to get rid of the big giants as soon as they appear. Once you get rid of the giants, focus on the skulls. Once you focus on the skulls, do the damage to the ghoul. Deal with the smaller giants as they do come up. And in the later stages, obviously, the skull statues that breathe the fire, some of them will appear somewhat close in the lanes. And like before with the lightning ghoul, you want to get rid of the statue type things early so you have room to move around and swap lanes. But that's really all there is to the fight. So with that, I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of the video, and next time we meet, I will be doing a video on the first boss of Run 4, which is the Spirit Crusher. Hope to see you then.
Triple kill.